The impossible dream has happened. Heavyweight history has happened. The winner, and once again, heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you live to our night of pay-per-view action. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. And we welcome you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan. This, the site of our championship fight. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. And the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. George Foreman's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Dean's making his way to the ring right now, and he's doing so with a very business-like approach to things.
In the blue corner, by way of Marshall, Big George Foreman. Across the ring, fighting out of the counterweights, Dean.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
There's a long list of well-hyped championship fights that have over-delivered. Many think this one will be added to the list. Round one now underway.
Whether it's been Manila, Zaire, New York City, at Madison Square Garden, those are all fights that have stood the test of time. Will this one? We're going to find out.
Throws out the jabs and then brings back the uppercut up top. George Foreman with a hook. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. A little head hunting with the right. A headshot blocked. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by George Foreman. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. How effective can the style of fight, the pace of the fight, it being a busy fight, be for the high stamina fighter?
Well, that's everything. What's the sense of being high endurance or fast if you don't have the kind of pace, the kind of landscape that you can use it?
Nice strike after catching one by George Foreman. Good job with another left hand. Dean's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. That is a sharp uppercut by Dean. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Not able to land the headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number one. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. George Foreman's doing well here with that two-punch combination. We come to the end of the round. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. And looking up at these corners, you can see the cutman obviously getting to work as they do after every round. What makes a great cutman?
Well, he's got to have the right medicines, the right coagulants to stop that. Usually Avitine, thrombin, adrenaline. But the most important thing, Joe, is he has to be calm. He has to be able to identify where that cut is. Maybe there's more than one cut. So you got to be calm enough to see the whole picture, the whole landscape, clean it off, put pressure on it, get that medicine in there, keep your fighter from getting excited. And then you need a fighter who's going to get on his wheels a little bit, give the medicine a chance to work.
Precision work with the left hand by Dean. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. That's a forceful two-punch combo by George Foreman. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Foreman's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Well-targeted left hand by Dean. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Dean.
Looking good.
Super two-punch combo by George Foreman.
Okay, listen. You can throw him off with head movements. That's it.
And round number 3 is underway. What a thudding, what a big shot. How about that power shot? And how about the reverb that's going about a county away with Big George hitting the canvas?
One, two.
I hope his opponent didn't think it was going to be that easy. Big George Foreman back up after the knockdown. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. George Foreman's strategy has been to control things on the outside. And the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Well placed, straight right hand. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Dean's able to avoid that punch. Combination to the head. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Dean.
You got this one.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Resourceful 1-2 combo by George Foreman. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there. That's what I want to see.
Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. And round 3 comes to an end.
You're good. Deep breath there.
As we start round number 4, not a lot separating these guys. Sometimes you can steal a round or two just by being the busier guy.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit about those legendary stories the old timers used to tell me about Rocky Marciano. You know, they used to say that he used to hit the guy's arms. You know, he wasn't scoring clean, but he was keeping his opponent from scoring back. And then later in the fight, he was disabling his opponent from coming back.
Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Foreman's got to prove a few things here. Number 1, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility, and they're ready to act on it.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by George Foreman. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman. A sound combination by George Foreman.
Guard up.
Big George Foreman unloads a left hand. Unable to score with the hook. Scores up top with a left. Good biting, snapping shot by Dean. Dean's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
Carry it away and you catch him. You got that? It's going to happen.
And we are back underway, another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. What a big shot from George Foreman. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Lands flush with the combination upstairs.
Keep moving.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Dean.
That's it, just like that.
Dean's failure to get away from his opponent's right hand is really the difference in this fight.
Yeah, it is. He continues to get hit with the same punch. Needs to slip to the left.
Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Dean.
Keep working the body. All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up.
The start of the 6th round. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Dean.
Oh, you're doing great.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Solid hook. And he's holding. So accurate. Jab, uppercut combination. Nice strike after catching one by George Foreman. Halfway through round 6. Comes right back at him with a left hand. George Foreman stunned by that shot. Dean's gaining momentum on his side.
Keep doing what you're doing.
That's it. That's it. 1, 2.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Hey, don't get careless, okay? Don't fight here.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Foreman's going to just try to keep doing exactly what he did the entire first half of this fight. He put forth a game plan he noticed early on in training camp, and it's worked to perfection.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Nice work on the right hand by Dean.
Hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Nice work, nice work.
Foreman's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Keep working the body.
Takes a step back, then the counter punch by George Foreman.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
George Foreman's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Gets rid of that effort.
Good. You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Back to the body.
And that's the end of round 7.
Breathe now. Deep breath. Deep breath. Holy shit, you are.
Well, this is just a good, solid fight. Yes, he's leading on your scorecard here as we begin round number 8, but there has been some back and forth, some give and take.
His opponent has found some kinks in the armor, namely that right hand over the jab.
George Foreman blocks that punch. Dean's looking for a way to get back into this fight, Teddy, because, you know, his way about him of being a good, steady, solid boxer is not winning this fight right now in these middle rounds.
No, you're absolutely right, Joe. You know, the problem is he hasn't been able to gain the respect of his opponent, has not been able to slow him down.
Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. The halfway point of round number 8.
Move your head.
Do that again.
Foreman's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo.
Keep moving.
You're not focused. Hey, keep working the body.
A well-targeted classic 1-2 by George Foreman.
Take yourself.
George Foreman's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Head movement. Head movement.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, What can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
There you go.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. Dean's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there.
Big shot, the left crashed home.
You're okay.
George Foreman's tagged by that powerful hook. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Look at that combination by George Foreman.
Keep working the body.
You see him holding on.
There you go.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman. As we're between rounds now, Teddy, it gives us pause and time to reflect on what he's accomplished. Foreman's precision punching has carried this fight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's not because he ate a lot of carrots when he was a kid and he has real good eyesight. It's because he's calm, he has good technique, and that is why he's right on the mark.
Looking good. He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done. Foreman's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it, he's putting them together. You know, one or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Dean. Nice combination. Jab, uppercut to the head. Foreman's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. Dean's showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. And round 10 comes to an end.
Pick his jab. That's right. Pick his jab. When he throws the jab,
George Foreman's in great shape here. Championship rounds have begun. Teddy's got a commanding lead on your scorecard. I mean, what's the worst case scenario here? He gets clipped? What else is there?
Yeah, well, that's what he's got to be careful. He's got to be alert now, and he can blow it. The other guy really can't win it. He can give it away right now, and that's what he's got to make sure does not happen.
Focus, relax.
Move! Watch that! Off the target by George Foreman. George Foreman's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. Perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Halfway through this 11th round, he took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by George Foreman. And there's the left hand working well for him again. And round 11 comes to an end. Foreman's well-conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Good flush shot upstairs.
Nice work, nice work.
Good defensive skill. Halfway through this 12th and final round. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Foreman's showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
He's tight.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Foreman's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Well, you should lose your judge's license if you have it any other way but the obvious here, Teddy.
Yeah, if they do that, I want to put those guys on a poster, a wanted poster, that you don't want them.
Here's our ring announcer. Big George with a big win. Foreman still the heavyweight champion of the world. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us and all the action ringside.